Yeah. Here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze it on up, TJ Quake, we're busting like the 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's get into this, y'all. Yeah. TJ Quake, the ghetto gaming show.
What's crackin' like it, people? What's crackin' like it? We are in the mix once again. TJ Quake, yo ghetto gamer. Bring that flavor on down for me, brother. There you go. We are here in the mix once again, ladies and gentlemen. TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk. And today we got a little something different for you. Got a little something more interesting. Something that's been on my mind, been ringing in my head for some time now. It's actually been ringing in my head for a very long time, actually. And that's this whole feminist movement thing. See, feminism, and then there's feminazis. Feminism is when women really wanted to get the rights to be able to vote and be able to work and have the same abilities to get the same pay as men. All this kind of stuff was great stuff back in the day and so forth. And it brought women to being able to finally be able to, have their own sports, have their own type of things, equality and so forth, right? Something that, that was a great thing because women deserve to be able to, be treated with respect too. And everything. And that's always 100%, ladies and gentlemen, and everything. Respect women just as you should respect men, and we can all get along together. But then came the movement of feminazis. I call them feminazi because they took away from the feminist movement and everything. Feminazis are these women who actually believe that they should be above men in some way. In a way, they're constantly always acting like all the things that they fought for back in the day that they still don't actually have. Like equal pay, the same rights to do what men are doing. Women are doing everything that a man could do nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. Everything. And so forth. They're joining the army. They're getting on, they're doing all these different things, dude. Things that mainly back in the day only men were doing and so forth. And there was a good reason for it for certain reasons when it came down to, say, fighting in a war and things like that. Going toe-to-toe with a man and so forth. That goes a little bit further because men were always was taught to respect a woman. You never freaking hit a woman. You never put your hands on a woman and so forth. But these feminazis, they trying to take it a whole nother step. Hollywood is taking it into a whole nother step. And what I'm going to show you today is a woman who wanted to take it a whole nother step. We've already been seeing these trans women, men who are, who want to be women, turn into women, and now they think they can get into all the women's sports, even the MMA fighting now, which we just saw what happened with that one chick who fought that dude, that trans woman and everything, and the trans woman destroyed her. I mean, just destroyed her, right? And everything. And this has been happening. Trans men that want to be women get into the women's sports and they dominate. Oh, by the way, do you guys like my new setup here? I'm just messing around with these different overlays and so forth. Just kind of, seeing what they look like, Don't get it twisted though. I still got my other little flavor that I use. A little sippy on that. So, and as you guys are all seeing, you guys are, before we really get deeper into the subject here, once again, this is TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk. We're right here on the TJ and MJ Spin Yo Dollar, Save Yo Dollar movie reviews. And we do all these type of things on here. You guys are going to be seeing those reviews coming with our live podcast. Right now, this is actually a live podcast. So for those of you guys who want to catch me live when I'm doing this and want to interact, do a little chit chat with me, you guys can catch the podcast live on Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com. And just put in TJ and MJ, Spin Your Dollar. And you'll see us in the search engine. Or you can just Google us, TJ and MJ, Spin Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar. You'll find the podcast. We're on Spotify. We're on Google Play. But Spreaker.com is where we initially come from. That's where we're doing our actual show from, Spreaker.com. So definitely you can check that out. I also do game streaming, TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming, on Twitch.tv. So if you guys are into the gaming, you guys are in the gaming world, yes. And we just played the demo of the Battlefield 2042. Off the chain. Wonderful. But let me digress. Let's get back to the subject at hand, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get all the other crazy stuff a little later. Anyway, so we're going to show you a video today of a Marine female boxer, okay, who decided that she says, I can take on any Marine out there. I can box any dude and take him down. Basically, she challenges all these dudes in this arena, right? And she says she can fight any one of these motherfuckers and knock them out, and so forth. You know, hey, I get it. You know, women want to be so equal to man that they have to get to the point now where it's getting to the point where it's not enough just to be, you know, they can, you know, be as smart as a man, because women are very smart and everything, smarter than men in a lot of cases and everything. You know, my sister's smarter than me. You know what I'm saying? She got A's in school. I was the motherfucking C and D student guy. You know what I'm saying? My sister was A student on the rosters all the time. JJ was badass in track and all that stuff and so forth. So, so don't get it twisted. I'm not saying women can't do what men can do, but when it comes down to physical strength, when it comes down to this, going toe to toe, you know, motherfucking throwing blows at you like that, the woman's not going to be able to outskill the man on that. As strong and as quick as a woman can get, they're not going to be able to take a dude out. And I'm going to prove that. Hollywood likes to show you that they can do it all the time. And matter of fact, speaking of Hollywood, before we get into the great finale, get your popcorn ready, y'all, because you guys are about to see some woke shiz get broke. You're about to get some woke shiz get broke right in front of your eyes and so forth. Let me go over here real quick and everything. And Hollywood, and I'm going to give you my demonstration about what Hollywood does. Hollywood likes nowadays to make it look like women can beat men up all the freaking time. And I don't know if you guys have been noticing in all the movies lately. You notice that the Hollywood, Disney, and all them, they're trying to make women look like they're the badasses, and the men are just these little weak things and so forth. So you got little small ass, teeny, skinny, bony ass little women, 5'4", 5'5", maybe, and everything, going up against dudes who are like 6'2", 6'3", beating their asses like ah, the guy's like little girl, you know what I'm saying? My wife is like 4'11", you know, almost barely hitting that 5 foot mark and everything. And my wife, when she throws a blow sometimes, and you know, and I'm play fighting with her or something like that, her arm gets hurt just for me just kind of doing a quick little block and everything. She say, ow, you know, and everything. If I brush up against her lightly and everything, against her breast or something like that, and just by accident or something, we just kind of walk past each other and everything, ow. And she said, oh, that was my breast. Watch out. Watch where you walking. What the hell? You know, and so forth. You know, I'm exaggerating, but yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just that alone, you hit a woman in the freaking chest. Don't let her be busty. That's like hitting a dude in his nuts and so forth. They got it right here. So, and that's the first place we blowing. That's the first place I'm taking a knockout. So these women, they think that they can take on dudes, and you show these movies, and it makes these girls get deluded, especially the little young one going to grow up thinking, oh, I can do that. I can beat this guy. Look at this one line that, well, I'm going to go right here. Look at this line that, the Ruby Rose, if I can get this over to Ruby Rose right here. Let's see. I'm going to go here. I forgot I got this one on there, so I got to go over here. No, go over here, dadgummit. Thank you. Get on the big screen right there. I'm down here now. Hey, up there, I'm down here now. Okay, hey, just messing around with some new stuff. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so let's just look at this one scene here with Ruby Rose. What the hell she says right here in this scene? It's freaking hilarious. And this is the audacity, because she's playing Batwoman, and now Batwoman, because she thinks it's a woman now. Oh, I could do it better than a man. I could do it better than Batman. And everything. So she's going to take on all crime in Gotham now. But I like this line right here and everything. She comes into this room. Let's just go right here. And watch this. Oh, wait, hold up a second. Hold up a second. Before I put that on, let me go ahead and mute this, because I always forget I got to mute this mic and then play it over here. So let's do.
I need you to fix his suit.
The suit is literal perfection.
It will be. when it fits a woman.
You're a female Bruce Wayne.
Awesome, hilarious, handsome. They think I'm him. I'm not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work.
There you have it, peoples. There you have it. I'm not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work. Really? You're taking let me take this mess off right here because we got to get down to business and everything. I'm not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work. Oh, how is that Batman's taking credit for your work? How's Batman taking credit for your work? You just came on the scene. You're going to take his bat suit, his bat equipment, and so forth, and then you're going to act like, oh, because it's a woman. No, it'll be better when it's on a woman. You see the nonsense? And matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, you see how small Ruby Rose is and everything? Hate to tell you, Ruby, I know you want to be a man and all that. I know you know, she's gay probably. I get all that and so forth. But Ruby, you're far from being a man. You'll never be a man and everything. Your little skinny, scrawny little behind. No. No, you ain't no man. You ain't gonna be able to beat Batman and everything with your little skinny butt. They had us go beating up dudes that are 6'5", 6'2", all this shit up there doing all these stuff, and these guys are like, you know, she's just swinging dudes, flipping dudes over the round walk. Man, how is a little 5'4", 5'5" little thing like her swinging big? And I saw a dude the other day and everything. He was doing this strength training. Big ass dude. Dudes like you see in these movies a lot of times. Big old husky motherfucker and everything. This dude's doing things where he's running, pushing this big old ass steel cage thing with a dude behind him, strapped behind him, and the guy's behind him like this. You know, and this is a big ass dude. He picks this one dude up on his shoulders. Dude is this other guy is at least about freaking 6 foot. Everything. Picks this big ass big old dude, runs across the motherfucking alleyway with this dude on his shoulders like this, and so forth. I want to see Ruby Rose do that. Let's see Batgirl. You know, let's see Batgirl pick this big ass dude up and run with that motherfucker on his shoulders. Ruby couldn't pick me up. I'm 190 pounds, dude. That girl's like freaking 110, 115. And so forth. She ain't gonna be able to pick my ass up, dude. Dead weight if I fall in battle. But I digress. We're gonna show some more Ruby Rose on something else that I was talking about. I just want to show you guys that little thing right there. Now let's get back to reality. Let's go to reality, everybody. Everybody know what reality is? Anybody know what reality is? Anybody raise your hands if you guys know what reality is? Okay, you can't raise your hands. Laugh if you know what reality is. Good. So I'm about to show you some reality now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see this fight with this stupid freaking woman who thinks that she can actually beat a freaking dude. And she's a freaking Marine. And mind you, this woman here that we're about to look at, she's 219 pounds. She's a big ass woman. She's actually big. You know, she's pretty, you know, little chunk, but it's all fat. And she's in the Marine. She's a Marine Corps, I guess, female boxer. She's fought against a bunch of females. She probably had some older brothers back in the day that she could mess around with. They're probably little, or maybe some little brothers that she was always pounding around with, and so forth. Brothers of their play. They're not going to really knock their sister out and everything. Dudes normally never fight at their full power against a woman, and so forth. And even in this fight, I'm going to tell you the real deal. So let's go ahead. Without further ado, I want to go ahead. We're going to get into this because I know y'all want to see this and everything. And TJ's just yip-yapping away. So let's go right here. I'm going to go in and let's go right. Okay. So we're about to get ready to see this little fight and whatnot. Okay. Iraq, 2007, Army female says she can whoop any Marine on the base. Any. I mean, all the men up in that motherfucker, she's calling one of them out. Come on, motherfucker. I'm taking any of you motherfuckers because I'm a woman. And I can beat men. Well, I'm going to show that women can beat men. This ain't no movie, Jack. This ain't no movie. What did Prince say? I'll get into that. That was another classic one with Prince. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this right now. Everything. Let me go ahead and put this, see if I can go ahead. Put that up. And I might cut through little pieces of this. Oh, wait, hold up. That was going way too far. Okay, so let's go ahead here. I'm going to mute this mic and let's do this.
The United States Marine Corps, weighing in at 219 pounds, fighting in the blue corner, Carlos Myers.
Now, you know what I'm going to do? Hold up a second. So already, in the first second of the fight, the first 2 seconds of the fight, this woman already freaking falls her ass down. She already gets her butt beat down. Okay? In that first part of it, she falls. People on the podcast, I know you guys can't see this. You guys are going to have to check it out on the video on YouTube so you guys can watch what's going on here and so forth. But this woman already, I'm just kind of commentating for you, comes out there. She's already started swinging the first 2 blows. This dude already freaking pop out. She falls to the ground and everything. She's like, she tries to hurry up and get her butt back up. Oh, no, you ain't getting me like that. And, and then here comes the referee dude. Now, this is the part of the fight that gets on my nerves a little bit because this motherfucker kid's going to keep jumping into the fight every time this girl gets a couple blows on her freaking ass and so forth. And she's wanting to get back in there, but he keeps stopping her. I'm like, dude, let her fight and everything. She wants to get her ass beat. Let her get in there. Let's let her see what the woman can do to this big-ass dude and everything. So I want to go on to it again, and I'm going to commentate this thing there. I'm going to bring down the volume on this one here. And we can just play this. So let's go ahead. So he's over there trying to help her out. Are you okay? Are you okay? You sure that? You sure you want to still fight? You sure you want to still fight? The other guy's like, come on, let's do it. I'm ready. Okay. He's sitting in the ring. Now here they go. Now they get back in the fight again. Boom. Pow. Look at this. Pow. Girl's freaking ducking. She can't even throw a blow barely and everything. Knocked her helmet off. Her helmet. Look at her. Pow. 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 She's still trying to come at him. Look at the dude with the ref. No, come on over here. She ain't dazed, dude. She ain't dazed. Why are you trying to stop the fight? She ain't dazed. Are you okay? You sure you're okay? Are you sure you want to still fight? You sure? Okay. Yeah, you're looking a little dazed. No, she ain't dazed, dude. Look at her trying to still get in there. Let her fight. Come on, here we go. Pow, pow, boom, bam, pow. Girl ain't on one blow yet. Look at that. Just getting her little wig knocked around. Hair just flying. Look at her over. Now she went over to the ropes to take a rest. Okay. This dude just playing with her, dude. He ain't even really hitting her hard. Look at that. Pow. Come on, girl. Pow. What you? Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come on. Boom. Yeah, I'm ready for you, girl. Look at her. She's like, he had to push her off him again. She can't even barely stand now. Look at her. Look at that. Boom. Boom! Knockout! Choking on her mouth. Look at, she's choking on her mouthpiece, the guy said. And look at, everybody's booing. They're all booing him. Why'd you hit a woman like that? Look at her. Now this is the part. This is the part that cracks me up, though, you guys. Watch what happens when he goes over to shake her hand. Good sportsmanship. She doesn't want to shake his hand. Look, come here. You want a pound, please? Nope. I don't want to shake your hand. Get away from me. You hurt me. You hurt me. See that mess? She don't even have good sportsmanship, people. The woman don't even have good sportsmanship. That's what that shit was about. Is that crazy, dude? Is that crazy? She couldn't even have good sportsmanship. In every fight, even in the female fighting fights, when the females fight against each other in MMA or whatever, they always, pound fist. Even the loser will come over there and, hey, good fight, dude, good fight. He's up there, hey, girl, I'm giving you dap for just getting in there and staying there. And, I'm giving you dap. She don't want my nose is bleeding. My mom, get away from me, you horrible man. How dare you hit a woman? Why are you all upset now? Why is she all upset, peoples? We know why she's all upset. Because right there in that moment when she was sitting over there by the ring, and ladies and gentlemen, there was a part where she came over there and she put her hands on the ropes and she's looking down and she's like, in that moment, she's like this, ladies and gentlemen. What have I gotten myself into? I'm about to go to war? At any moment, at any time, I could go to war. And if this is what I'm going to have to deal with, ladies and gentlemen, this is what she's going to have to deal with. Everybody thinks that it's just going to be always bang, 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 bang. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the war field is going to, the enemy's not going to be nice. That guy was fighting her light. He wasn't even putting his full power into it. He was just messing with her. And he was tagging her up. People say, oh, he put his 100% in. No, he didn't. That dude was just playing with her. He was having fun. She was the one that was getting all, oh, my lip. Oh, okay. No, get away from me, ref. The ref's like, hey, come on, girl. He's killing you out there. He's killing you out there. You okay? You okay? Come on there. Your eyes are a little lip. Yeah. How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers? So this is reality, peoples. This is equality. This is what these feminazis want. They want equality. This is what they want. And see, when we give it to them, then it's like, boo, boo, all the dudes out there booing and shiz. Why are you guys booing them? She's the one that called for this shiz. She's the one up there so I could beat any one of you motherfuckers. Okay, well, put your money where your mouth is, and that's what she did. And she got her ass beat. Pounded, and so forth. And he was being nice. He still was being nice. The dude wasn't being hardcore aggressive with her. He kept like, okay, yeah, let her get a breath. Okay, yeah, go on and get a breath. She ready now? Oh, she ready to fight? Okay. Pop! 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 I'm just like, damn! Yes, it's funny. It's hilarious. Because people like this always think that they can they think they're going against the grain. It's just like men wanting to be women, women wanting to be men. You'll never be what God did not make you, and so forth. You're never going to be that. But you can pretend all you want in your motherfucking head, but when reality comes into play, this is reality check, peoples. This is what actually happens. And mind you, once again, this woman was 219 pounds. This girl's bigger than me. She heavier than me, and so forth. And I could have knocked that woman out. Easy. Bam! I would have lightning quicked her and everything. She wouldn't even have the speed to catch up with me, and so forth. And I'm not even a motherfucking boxer. And so forth. But I know how to freaking fight. I did take my own in martial arts here and there, so I do know how to do my own little thing. That girl would have been, she would have been obliterated. And I'm not no Marine, and so forth. But see, they get into these positions where, oh, I'm powerful, and they watch movies like that. What we just watched right there with Ruby Rose. And let's go. Let's bring this back down. Show you something else with the Ruby Rose here, so you can see some other shit. And she's just one of the many of the women that are in these movies now. Now the new 007 movie. Now what's her name? This chick's going to be taking on the freaking 007 now. She's going to be as badass as James Bond. These movies I don't even bother like even watching, ladies and gentlemen. And we're supposed to be movie critics. I'm supposed to go see this damn movie and everything. But it's like when I see unrealistic bullshit, I can't watch it. Especially this movie called Sass, right? All right, and I'm bringing you right here to that real quick. This movie called Sass. All right, now this movie here, if you guys can see, Ruby Rose. Look at this scene with her. Now, if anybody doesn't know who this guy is, this actor right here, in this picture right here. I'll blow it up a little bit bigger and so forth. You'll see if you can see that. Oh, dadgummit. No, let's go back. That didn't look right. Wait, hold up. Let's go back to that. No. Where's the real one? Okay, let's go back here. What the heck happened? Go back to SAS. What happened to SAS? There it is. Okay. Sorry about that. So anyway, as you guys can see, Ruby Rose in this picture over here to the very right, top right up here, and so forth. Look at it. Now, this guy here is from the movie, the TV show series that was on Netflix called Outlander. He's a big, brawny, freaking white dude. Freaking dude is 6'3". He's 6'3", ladies and gentlemen. 6'3". I just want to say that. 6'3". This guy right here, this one guy says it best. Ruby Rose looks like the least threatening person I've ever seen. I already know that she'll somehow punch a huge 6'5" man and knock him clean out. These shows are cringe. These are people that are making their comments about this right here. As you can see, Ruby Rose is in a fight scene with him again. This is another fight scene. Now look how big this motherfucker is, ladies and gentlemen. Look how big this dude is. I'm going to bring the picture up a little bit bigger so you can see that. Now, she supposedly is doing all this damage to him. This little skinny little potty bite girl, she comes up to about his motherfucking elbow. And everything. This dude is 6'5". This guy is huge. If you've seen him in Outlander when he takes his shirt off, this dude is freaking cut, big, rough. He's, doing battle scenes where, it's believable seeing him doing this shit. This girl's a freaking little teeny ass bone. She a little skinny ass thing. My little niece Athena is bigger than this girl, and she's only like 5 years old. And Athena could probably beat this girl down, and so forth. Ruby Rose is a woman trying to be a man. She always gets her Butch Cassidy haircut. And because they want to be men so bad, they got to try to look the part and they try to act the part. You should see her on the scene on the train scene. She's walking out and she's just like this, walking like the dudes. She's like the head of the lead in the group and all this. And then these other guys that follow with her, that are part of her team, these big monstrosity, ape-looking dudes. Like, and she's like this. Just a teeny little thing walking across the room like she gonna do something and everything. Now, granted, she might have some gun skills and all that stuff, but the gun ain't gonna do you no good when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, when it comes to close combat. And a lot of times the shits can get down to close combat, especially in the war, ladies and gentlemen. That's the reason why when I was talking about that Marine chick and so forth, that Marine lady, she basically is looking at herself and she was thinking in her head, what's going to happen to me if I actually get on a fight on the battlefield and I have to fight a dude that actually really wants to kill me? Yeah. Nobody thinks about that part, But you got Ruby Rose up here in these fight scenes and so forth, fighting a dude. Like look at this scene right here. If he wanted to take her freaking little ankle, his whole hand could wrap around her little freaking forearm right here. And he could just snap that shit if he wanted to. He could freaking take his head and bounce up inside her head. She looking like she's actually able to beat this big ass grown dude and everything. Like she gonna get into a wrestling match with this guy and she's gonna be able to actually manhandle this big ass monstrosity dude. I wouldn't be able to manhandle that dude. Give me a freaking break. And so forth. But this is what's happening in these movies. And this is the reason why you get stuff like this Marine chick who gets her butt knocked out. And so forth. She's over there in the corner, as you can see, over there, a little blurred. And she's getting her little nose wiped away because her nose is all bloodied up. And so forth. The dude bit, and he barely bit, and he really wasn't pounded. She had a headgear on, ladies and gentlemen. So that would make him so she really wasn't taking full damage. Imagine if she didn't have that helmet on and so forth, and he was pounding like in an MMA fight, okay, a UFC fight. She would have been dead. She lost the fight during the first 2 seconds when she fell down. Because right at that moment, that's when your ass is done. The dude could have just taken his foot, crushed. In a real battle, he would have been a pow. She would have been done. But no, I can take on men and everything. Are you going to say that when some dude maybe, women always are always coming out there, believe a woman first when a man rapes you, when a man does something hostile also to a woman, why is it that the women can get to have both sides for them and everything? You know, if they get beat down by a man, then it's the man's fault and he's the brute and he's this and he raped her. But she wasn't strong enough to freaking take out the man who's trying to rape her? Because I thought women are equality. I'm talking equality, y'all. And women are equal to men. So how come women are still being raped by men then? How come women can't fight off these dudes if women are just as strong and powerful as a man? See, they try to, this is called left-wing thinking. SJW talk, people. Social justice warriors, for you guys that don't know what that is, and so forth. That's what this is. And you get these scenarios where these, I don't know, women always think that they should be able to do everything that a man does. That's the reason why they want to be in the army. If I'm in a war, dude, and this is the problem with bringing women into the war. I don't have a problem with bringing women into the army, but I think they need to earn their right to be there, though. Just like the men have to earn their right to be there, and so forth. When you are in the army, the men have to carry a certain amount of weight. The women, if you guys know, I don't know if you guys know this about the Marines and so forth in the Army, the women, everything that the men do, the women only have to do half of what the man does. Why is that? I thought women are supposed to be equal to the man. Why aren't they freaking carrying the same amount of weight in a big backpack that the man does? No, the women get to carry a little lighter. The women get to carry a little lighter stuff. They don't have to run the full mileages that the men have to run when they do those big run hikes. The women get to do half of that and so forth. The women are training against other women. When they're fighting, they're doing their little combat. They have this little octagon fight. You ever see one of those things where they're doing the octagons? And they're showing I show this whole military boot camp thing, and the women are separate from the men. They put the women in their side and the men on their side. They're never putting the women and the men together. And I'm like, well, dude, when we get on the battlefield, that's going to be like, that's not going to be the situation. The women are going to have to be blended with the men. The women are going to be on the same battlefield as me. If I get shot, is she going to be strong enough to pick me up and carry me across the battlefield? No, she's not. Because she's like freaking 5'4". I'm freaking, 5'9", 5'10", and so forth. 95 pounds and everything. So how is she going to do that? Doing all this craziness. They don't let the women fight against men. My thing is, if I was controlling the military and women wanted to be in it, you're going to fight men. You're going to carry the same amount of weight as men. You're going to do the same amount of push-ups as men. You're going to do everything that the man does. And if you can't do what the man does, your ass is out. No, you're going to be like a man. You want to be a man? You want to be up in this world? You're going to do everything the man can do. And so forth. Because if you can't do that, guess what, lady? When we're on the battlefield in a real war situation, you see the Taliban? Look how many women are in the Taliban ranks. See how many women they got in their ranks? None. They don't have any women in their ranks. The women don't go to war. The women, they use women for other stuff, like, hey, strap a bomb to your back and walk up in there because you're a pretty little thing and everybody's going to go, oh, look at her, she's nice. Boom. That's what they'll use a woman for. They do that with the children, too, and so forth. That's how evil those motherfuckers are. And everything. But you don't see them. They don't put women in the ranks and everything because they know good and well when they get into a fight, they ain't gonna try to have a woman fight up against this big ass dude and everything because sometimes we're gonna end up going toe to toe and so forth. It could end up like that. How's a woman like this gonna go toe to toe with a guy? She could barely fight this dude. The dude. Look how many times the guy had to stop the fight. Because every time he started whooping upside her head, even though she wanted to keep going, because her little ego was getting, hurt, she wanted to get right back in there and say, I can do it. I'm going to pop. No, I'm good. Get out of my way, Rev. Where is he at? That's what was happening. He was trying to make sure the girl didn't get hurt. That's really what he was doing. That's the reason why he kept stopping the fight every second. I kept saying, let the girl do what she got to do. Let him beat her A. Let him knock her the frick out and everything. And eventually, that's what he did. He went, pow! She went, I tell you, people, that this is reality. And when you watch these movies, mind you, tell your little children, if you're watching these movies and stuff like that, these little action movies, this is fake believe, kids. This is not real. This is not what a willing girl could really do and everything. A girl can fight. Don't get me wrong. Women against women, I get it. But you notice, and this is another thing I noticed about Hollywood and these movies. I'm sorry, but I've been waiting for a long time to be talking about this kind of stuff and everything. This is another thing I'll be talking, cracks me up about in the movies. You ever notice that in the movies and everything, And a lot of these movies, they're doing a lot of them now. This movie Kate that just came out. You got Anna. You got all these movies where there's this new one called what's this new one that I forgot her name. She's an Asian actress and everything. And I think Samuel L. Jackson's in the movie too. She's like a mentor in the movie tour and so forth. And again, she's beating up big ass dudes, whooping dudes' ass. Hey, ain't got no problem. Oh, shoot, you ain't being, you don't want to make me mad. I'm being nice right now. Actually, you don't want to see me on my bad day. Like she's gonna whip this dude's ass. But in the movies, she can. Because in the movies, it's make believe, ladies and gentlemen. But in reality, you see what reality shows you. I just showed you what reality does. There's many videos like this, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't the only one. I've seen a couple of military ones where the girl's trying to fight a dude and everything, getting her ass beat and so forth. Because these women think that they can do the same thing as a man. Don't get it twisted. Women can do things that men can't do too. They got a lot of things that women can do that I cannot do and so forth. Women are very talented in many other aspects. They're just not talented in every single thing that a man does too. Men can do certain things that women can do. Women can do certain things that men can do. But at the same time, there's a lot of things that men can do, the men can't do that a woman can do. Like, I don't know, have a baby. You know what I'm saying? They can't do that. Women are very good at multitasking. I give it to women in multitasking. You ever seen a woman in a car and everything? They'll be talking to the girlfriend, putting on their lipstick, changing their clothes, and driving at the same time and yelling at Tyrone in the back seat. Tyrone, get your ass back. You better calm your ass down. Yeah, girl. So anyway, and so forth. I'm just putting on my top and everything and so forth, putting this on hold. Yeah. Tyrone, shut up. That's called multitasking. Girls can do that shit like no problem. I have a hard time multitasking. Women don't have to train to multitask. Men, they kind of have to train to kind of multitask and everything. You know what I'm saying? Women just got it natural. It's just the way it is and everything. So there's certain things that the sexes, and that's correct, people. There's a man and a woman. There's not more than one gender, more than two genders, peoples. They always want to, don't listen to the left. Don't listen to these woke ass flipnicks who don't live in reality. Because you just saw what reality shows. Reality shows you what the real deal is and everything. This is the real deal. And every time we do reality checks, this is what you're going to have to do to people that keep thinking all this stupidness. All this stupid. Men want to be in a woman now. They can go into a woman's bathroom. They just showed one with this transgender dude and everything. He wants to be a woman. He's in the freaking in the sauna or the spa that these women go to, and this fool he still got his junk hanging, dang-a-lang and swanging, taking a shower, and walking around. These little girls are in there in the room, so the women were tripping. They're like, "What the fuck? Hey, oh my God, what's going on there? To get their kids out of there." Because this dude's, and they complain to the management and so forth about this dude. He's a trans woman. He's a trans woman, lamb. So we can't say anything about him. That he has rights and everything. No. He's a man. He's still got his junk swinging. Sorry, no, I'm not accepting that. My little girl's seeing this. No. But see, our world is tripping, you guys. Our world is changing. It's changing to Sodom and Gomorrah. Read it in the Bible, y'all. It's changing literally to Sodom and Gomorrah. These leftists, these Democrats and everything, and I mean the elite Democrats. All you Democrat people that vote for these people, you guys are only destroying yourselves. You're making your own demise. The left is fighting against themselves now. They're eating each other up because they realize that one thing is going against the other thing. And they start, once they do all this progressive bullshit and everything, it starts to destroy the foundations that maybe these leftists actually still had morals with and everything. But these leftists decided, no, we're going to go over here and we're going to try to splat you guys down over here because you guys don't understand that we're trying to progress to this now. And they're going, wait a minute now. Hey, this is affecting us now. Hold up. What are you doing? No. You can't be having that. No. What are you doing? So that's kind of like what's happening, you guys. And I don't know what to say, you guys. I could put examples of this 24/7 out there for everybody to see. We're going to constantly always see this stupidity, with these things. But you got these movies, like I said, they're the main problem and everything. And I guess I kind of lost my point before when I was talking about Hollywood and these women. Why don't they ever have women fighting against other women? It's like you don't ever see like a hero chick fighting against a group of women who are bad guys. They always make the dudes the bad guys, and it's always white males that are always going to be the bad guys, and so forth. And they make them the bad guys, and then this woman somehow manages to be able to beat all these. There's this movie called Jolt that's on I believe it's on. Is it on Netflix? Or I think you can rent it. It's called Jolt and everything. This girl, because I guess she gets these electric things because she sometimes and she happens to be a bouncer, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. This little skinny blonde hair white girl, right, is a bouncer. You guys, when I remember talking to a couple of bouncers back in the day, I said, how you guys get to become bouncers? What if I want to be a bouncer? They said, well, to be honest with you, TJ, probably wouldn't be a good idea for you to be a bouncer because you're not as big as normally what they're looking for. They're normally looking for dudes that are like, 6'1", 6'2", or big ass blondie looking dude, and I was kind of small and more thinner at the time and so forth. And I'm only 5'9" and so forth. So, my build, I could do it, but they would say you kind of want to, you might want to yoke up a little more, TJ. You might want to get a little bit of, some stature because they're not going to really hire dudes like that and so forth. But they got this girl in here who's a bouncer, and supposedly she's the baddest fighter in the world and so forth. They got her in a scene where she's standing, there's all these dudes. They ain't no women, mind you. They're all dudes. There's at least like 50, 60 of these dudes surrounding this girl and everything. And she's out there saying, oh, must we always do this? Okay, let's do it. Let's dance, you guys. I try to be easy on you. And she goes and beats all these motherfuckers up. 60 dudes. Mind you, she has no powers. She's just this regular skinny little thing, about 5'6", 5'7" maybe, at tops and everything, beating up all these dudes. Big old ass, brawny He-Man looking dudes. And everything. And I'm supposed to believe that. How come it wasn't she was surrounded by all women? Why don't they ever do that? Why don't these women, when they fight, they have these movies where the women are fighting people. Why don't they make it realistic where we see them fighting other women and so forth, and they're beating the hell out of these other women? Then that's a little more believable. Then I can kind of go with it a little more because now it's a woman fight. You never see when the men are the heroes, you don't see them surrounded by women. And all the women are bad guys and they're fighting them. They'll have one or two or maybe three women out of the bunch that might be a bad guy and everything that's fighting along with the dudes and so forth. Ruby Rose was in the John Wick movie. That was the first time I ever saw her, but and everything. And she was supposed to be a little badass in that movie. And when she got, and of course, at least that movie was realistic and John Wick whooped her ass in the freaking scene. She's up here going toe to toe with this big ass dude and so forth. Again, it doesn't make any sense to me. I see these type of things and you just kind of go, okay, whatever. Okay, that's real. But mind you guys, when you guys watch your next movie, watch and make sure, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Watch how many movies are coming out right now that show a man, a straight white male or even a black male being the hero. And everything. And when they are the hero, like in the Indiana Jones movie, they're going to belittle them. Now the woman's going to take over Indiana Jones' spot. Oh, yeah, 007, James Bond. Oh, now the woman's taking over 007 spot. Now she's going to be the badass and so forth. And and James Bond ain't nothing no more. They're trying to change all the shit up and they're making it look like all the women are freaking badass and so forth, which is the reason why that woman thought she could beat a freaking man because they get it in their heads maybe we actually can fight men. But then they get a reality check, people. Out like a light. So I'm TJ Quake, your ghetto gamer. I'm about to call this one a quits and everything. Oh, damn. MJ's home. My wife. Hey, baby. Now, that's power right there because when the woman comes home, I got to stop. I got to stop and, play tribute because that woman probably could whoop my age. So I'm going to call it a quit, y'all. And this is TJ Quake, your ghetto gamer. Make sure that you guys check us out on Spreaker.com. TJ and MJ, spend your dollar, save your dollar movie reviews. And we're going to be coming at you with some cool reviews on some movies that we're going to be checking out and so forth. Let you guys see what's cracking. Maybe, I'll check out the Sauce movie with Ruby Rose in it. And I'll really be able to tell you how stupid it is and so forth. And 007 and all these other ones. So, once again, you guys come over and check us out. And if you like, I'm going to thank all the people too that have been giving me so much love number of you guys have checked out like my previous video that I had back on the whole ASU students, where the girls were up there being racist to those white boys and everything, and which was appalling. And it's gone. The video is viral right now with everybody. With all these, there's a lot of people talking about it. But I just want to thank the people that came on and said we really like what you're doing, TJ. Keep going, all that kind of stuff. And you guys like what you're hearing. You guys like more of my content. Please give me a follow, subscribe here on YouTube, on my channel here, on the TJ and MJ channel. And also come and check us out on Spreaker.com. We always do these live podcasts, and we'll be there. Thanks, I'm done. No, I'm not done. No, thanks, I'm done.
Be there, be square.
Yeah, be there, be square.
Peace out.
Well, give me my glasses. I'm finished. I'm give me my, you know what? I got to even change. Hold up. I just want to thank all you guys for being there and doing right by me and so forth. So keep it going, you guys. And I'll see you on the next one. We'll be talking some more cool stuff and everything. But TJ Quick, I give it to you real. And I don't care about your feelings. No, I do not. So for all y'all that hate and want to talk shiz, I don't give a shizzle. I don't give a flip. Because I'm not one of those people that's going to baby you. No, I'm sorry. No, that's not me, bro. You got the wrong brother for that one. Sorry. I'm out. Have a good one, people. May the funk be with you. This TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer.
Yeah, here we go, yeah. I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer, on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on the gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze 'em on up, TJ Quake, we're bustin' like 1, 2, 3, here we go.